see you there. It's been a long time. I've just been busy here, thinking about things. Oh, happy National Coming Out Day. No, let me do it again. Happy National Coming Out Day! Yay! Yay! Well, about 5 years ago, I posted a coming out video for being a lesbian. Since then, a few things have changed. Number one, I don't identify as a lesbian anymore. I'm bi-sexy. Number two, I'm a boy! Yay! I'm transgender. AF. Homie, it's lit. Fam. I will further explain what being transgender means in other videos, but for right now, here's just a basic intro. I have a male brain, and it's trapped in this girly body, giving people the illusion that I'm a girl, but guess what? I ain't. I'm a manly man. Yeah. From this moment forward, I would like to be known as Santi. Santi Feliciano. The last name we're still working on. As a man, I can no longer go by the name Darla. May she rest in peace, because it was a great name. And I would like to go by male pronouns. For example, he is the coolest coworker ever, or he is the most handsome man I've ever met, or dang, he beat me at Tetris again? Shucks. I understand that this is a transition process, not just for myself, but for everyone. So I understand that it'll take some time getting used to referring to me by a new name or different pronouns. However, at some point, I definitely would like to stop going by Darla completely and female pronouns, because that is no longer how I see myself. So eventually you gotta get used to it, or else. It's taken me about 6 years to accept the fact that I am transgender, but I'm finally ready to admit to myself that I'm transgender, to admit to the world that I'm transgender, and to start taking medical treatment to start aligning my body with the way that I see it in my head. I plan on starting testosterone before the year is over, probably within the next month or so, and that will be the first step on the journey, and then legally changing my name and anything else medical related down the road. As I take hormones, there's going to be a lot of physical changes. I'm going to be experiencing deepening of the voice, facial changes. My face is going to probably square out a little bit more and change into a more masculine face. I'm going to drop these round cheeks, and then I'll start growing facial hair. I was a hairy girl, so I think I will be a very hairy man with a cool little beard or a mustache or something cool. Even though I'm gonna look a lot different and sound a lot different, I'm still essentially gonna be the same person. Don't think of it as I'll always be Darla. Think of it as I will always be the soul, the essence that I always have been. I'll just look a different way and I'll be called a different name, but I will still be the person who loves Wild Cherry Capri Sun, is extremely good at Tetris, like astonishingly good at Tetris, who loves oatmeal, and what else do I like? Harry Potter, Meow Wolf, marijuana. Can I say that? What is gender identity? Well, it's the idea that a person has in their head if they're a boy or a girl or something in between. Because at first, when you're born, you have your sex, right? The genitals that we are born with. And they say that gender is something that's in the brain that's not related to your genitals. I didn't really understand that until I started coming to terms with my own brain. But instead of looking at my brain, first let's look at somebody else's brain. For example, Arnold Schwarzenegger, the manliest of men. If I chopped off his pee-pee, should he suddenly transition and become a woman? No, because you realize that gender is something that's in a person's head, not their genitals. I just happened to be born in a body that didn't match, my genitals didn't match what's in my head. But, you know, whatever. Shit happens and we move on and change things. Just because you don't understand transgenderism doesn't mean that it's not real. I don't understand calculus, but that doesn't mean it's not real. There are a lot of things that we're just now starting to realize about sexuality and gender that are ahead of its time, I think, ahead of our society's time in a lot of ways. But just because you might not have had to learn about it doesn't mean that it's not real. And my hope is that coming out, I will teach you what it means to be transgender and how it's really not that big of a deal. I want people to think of it as simple as, you know, I was born a brunette, but I think I feel better as a blonde. From this point on, I'm going to dye my hair blonde. And I want people to call me Blondie instead of brunette person. So, in conclusion, I will have further videos explaining what's going to happen to me, what transgenderism actually is, just some more stuff about it. But I figured I'd do a little something quick for coming out day. So again, I'm a boy. Yeah.